There's a race in the Duluth area this election cycle featuring two familiar names.
District 3 St. Louis County Commissioner Ashley Grimm is getting a challenge from City Councilor Janet Kennedy.
And Northern News Now's Hannah Morgan spent time with both today.
You know, over these last 3.5 years, more has been possible than I even thought.
Ashley Grimm's running for re-election for the 3rd District St. Louis County Commissioner.
I love this community. I've been here and I'm not going anywhere.
That's Grimm's challenger, Janet Kennedy, a current Duluth City Councilor. Kennedy says she's ready to change positions.
The time to make that change is now, so that's why I'm running.
Kennedy was raised in Duluth and moved to the west side of town in the 70s. She says there needs to be more representation for West Duluth.
I really believe a community that prospers together when we're all walking on even ground. And that really truly does mean that we have all voices at the table.
I think we definitely need more representation. I also think it's important how we vote. I think there's a big contrast with how we voted recently.
Grimm says she wants to continue increasing housing. She said that she's spoken to stakeholders about creating a pilot to produce their own modular units and sell them. She's also focusing on health care.
I helped get over $750,000 for childcare, but right now I'm working on creating the first ongoing funding stream for childcare in the county.
Kennedy, who's worked in healthcare and is still involved in community health, says she understands what people are dealing with.
But also understanding that the social determinants of health, so where you live, where you work, where you play, where you age, are all impacted by the county more than the city. They're so important, and if you look like me, right, it's even more important.
In Duluth, Hannah Morgan, Northern News Now.
Now, we did reach out to the city to see what would happen to Kennedy's councilor seat if elected. We're told the council would then have to appoint someone to fill the seat for the remainder of Kennedy's term, which ends in January of 2026.